know it's summer, so we're gonna react to one of our favorite tentpole events here at Smosh. Smosh Summer Games.
Pulled my thing out, call that a tentpole event.
Oh!
We're gonna watch some shit like that? We're gonna watch some old stuff?
So I'm here with Angela and Trevor, and also Spencer. But Angela, Trevor, you guys know nothing about Smosh Summer Games.
Never seen a lick of it.
Have you really not seen anything?
Nothing. I've on purpose avoided it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neither have
I also didn't know there was a Winter Games either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you've avoided all the content before you joined, on purpose.
No, but then sometimes I'll watch stuff. Like when I went on Eat It or Eat It, I watched an old Eat It or Eat It. But this is like, there's no reason to rewatch it, you know?
It's true.
Yeah, say that to the
I didn't know how to say
Hey,
it.
louder to the
like-
fans.
But you guys know nothing about this. You guys were not here. The last one we did was back in 2019. So since you've joined, I mean.
Trevor, could you drink yet?
No.
Wow.
Holy
No,
crap.
well, I think that the reason I haven't watched it is this was kind of like an era that I wasn't really watching a lot of Smosh. I kind of watched it when I was a lot younger, and then like obviously once I started working with you guys, then I was like, okay, I like knew more about it, and I knew that it existed, but I don't know, I watched a lot of RuneScape YouTube videos.
Hey, fair.
Okay, cool. I mean, also, I think the like couple years now working here, Smoshing me, made me think, don't watch it, save it for a React video.
That's actually fair. I will say, I think the reason we haven't done Summer Games in so long is because the type of content we were doing back then is so different from what we're doing now. Yeah. I think the channel is so different nowadays than what it was back then. I mean, for one, you're not gonna watch the whole videos, but they're about half the length of the videos we shoot nowadays.
They're like 20 minutes?
So, yeah, 20 minutes max.
That's crazy.
So we had a different production value because we're shooting shorter videos. Our videos were just a different type of energy. It was you're gonna see it's very punishment focused. So it's like, don't lose, because if you lose, there's a punishment. And we don't really do that anymore. So having said that, it's some of the most fun I've ever had at the job, and they were epic events for us and for the fans.
It does sound so fun.
Now we get punished for winning.
It's true.
Yeah.
We're the opposite nowadays.
Yeah, we're literally the opposite.
Or the biggest punishment, sit down and do a whole podcast.
Okay. Spencer, thoughts?
So I actually was not in any of the summer games. I was there for everyone.
Oh.
But I was doing kind of various stuff, like basically like a kind of a PA for the first couple, and then I was a camera person for
What?
the middle ones. Yeah, Brennan, back me up. I was a camera person, and then and I also edited most of this.
Okay. That's so fun.
They let me tag along because they were usually like destination. Like you would go somewhere, and I'd be like, "Can I go?" And they'd be like, "Sure."
Sure.
You know what's a wild thing I always think about is that for I think the majority of these summer games, Spencer, I feel like you and I hardly ever had a conversation back then. I don't know, when did I joined in 2015. I can't remember when you and I had our first conversation.
Yeah.
It was like years, I think.
Or when was your first kiss?
I remember.
What was our first conversation?
I know, I don't remember. But I remember always thinking like, I mean, not to get, but like, I remember seeing like the balls deep soccer thing, which will be the thing we watch first. I hate to say it, wasn't really a Smosh fan back then. When Shane came in, I was like, this guy's funny as
Wow.
That was kind of my always like, I would see like Smosh Pit stuff because I was not really touching that. And like whenever Shane would be in stuff, I'd be like, this guy's pretty funny.
Wow.
Wait, that's really
awesome.
sweet.
That's high praise.
That's awesome.
So there is endless amounts of content from Summer Games, hours upon hours of footage. There's too much to cover all of it. So what we decided to do is take some of our favorite clips of current cast members. We got some from me, Courtney, Ian, probably some others. Just a few clips to kind of highlight what it was like.
How many of them were there?
Like 5,
I think
or 6.
5 total.
Here's what I'll say.
Wild.
We had the first one, Smosh Summer Games. Then we had Summer Games Camp.
Yeah.
Summer Games Camp. Then we had Wild West. Then we had We Blew It, and then we had Apocalypse.
That's crazy.
And then we also had Winter Games,
2 Winter
but that was a
Games.
different thing.
Here's what I'll say. This, like, the whole concept of Smosh Summer Games is like my dream. Like, I don't know about, like, when I was a kid and we had like field day in school, like that was my shit. I wanted to go out, I wanted to do games, I wanted to like that was my dream. So honestly, like, it kind of sucks that we don't do it.
Well, I'll also be honest.
It kinda sucks.
It was a big destination thing, so we would go someplace and we would all be there, and it would cost a lot of money. Money that Defy was willing to just throw around because they were just burning it like,
But, like you'd all stay at
the
the same
Joker.
hotel. Like it'd be fun.
It'd be it'd be a
It was
blast.
like a bonding experience.
But it was expensive, and on a business level, some of it wasn't always smart. So that's also an element where we make decisions a lot differently nowadays too. I say this all just because we're reacting. I don't want to earnestly get anyone's hopes up. There was a different era back then, but it's an era that I also want to reflect on and
Heck yeah.
for us to enjoy. All right, so this is Balls Deep Soccer. This was pretty much my very first day at work.
Wow.
I showed up. I was not supposed to be in this because this was already produced and cast and planned. I show up and they truly just go, do you want to be the ref? And I go, sure. I was not planning on being on camera this day, and they threw me in it, and then this ensued.
Balls deep. So it's just soccer.
So there were the sexual innuendos were flying left and right back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still don't know what that one means.
All right, here we go. All right, so as you see, we get exposition shots. We have drone shots.
A Baywatch.
We're
Baywatch running.
We're filming
Okay,
at
guys,
the beach.
This is Balls Deep Soccer, dude. We're so
Favorite
freaking
kind of
excited
soccer.
for this. Big thanks to Loot Crate for setting this all up.
Oh my God, I
can't
forgot
believe how
it.
excited
No,
I am
these
to just
Loot Crate,
run my balls
rest in
and
peace.
edit
Look at
it.
Cortez.
Basically,
She was fresh out of the sea.
Look at us.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
Who knew?
We look the same.
Wow.
And
Are you
there-
brunette?
And there's
Yeah.
Anthony in between us.
Why are you brunette?
I used to dye my hair really dark. My hair was dark for like most of my adult life until about, honestly, until like 24, 25.
They would call them reindeer names.
And so this was me. I think around the time I joined Smosh, I started I stopped dyeing my hair. So you see it slowly fade to blonde over the first year of my being here.
with this game, you have this big plastic.
Look at Mario.
So weird seeing Anthony with no
Put it on,
tattoos.
Jonathan, put it on. God, there's
That's where he
fans
looks
everywhere.
naked.
So you have to play soccer with these things on, and basically you're just running legs. You're running legs with the ball on top. So we're gonna do first to 3. We have these goals set up here. What are the rules, Shane?
There is one rules to Balls Deep Soccer. Don't be a
First line.
Wow. And you
First line.
crushed it.
And here we go. And it's
Do you see how little exposition or it's just
so this
like
is us.
now we'd be like, oh, make this 30 minutes longer.
Yeah.
And this is just like.
I remember that camera being so overexposed, and I couldn't fix it. It came to me. Brennan, I don't think Brennan was like the camera came looking like this. We couldn't change the color. If you changed the color, the whole shot got ruined. It was awful.
This is we would now start from the start of the game and you would see it all, but it's just a montage.
Yeah.
Okay. Epic. Jiggle Physics is the name of one.
Okay.
So the team names
Grow
were
up.
Jiggle Physics and
Okay.
Bananaramas.
I never
Hey, Ange, do you know what jiggle physics are? Oh.
Are jiggle
take that one?
Are they boobs? Are they
You want to
boobs?
take that one?
It's when someone with breasts in a video game jumps, their breasts jiggle.
Sick.
I didn't name the f***ing team.
Look at how intense this shit, dude. This was intense.
Yeah, there were some good tackles.
Oh my God.
It's
No.
like hockey. You guys are just taking each other out for fun.
Oh, we used to get injured on the job.
You guys were also 10 years younger. I cannot emphasize how much,
I love the cop car
me
driving
10
the
years ago, I'm like, I'll do fucking anything, dude.
Yeah, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things I was saying yes to back then is pretty wild. But yeah, so that was the first summer games. A lot of the games were similar vein. It was all there on the beach. It was one location, just this beach house. We did some video gaming type of stuff, but it was a lot of physical things like that. That was probably the wildest one we did though.
That's so
It was
funny.
intense.
awesome.
You all look so young.
At one point, they put the ball on me. I hopped in. I was like, oh, I'll sub in for someone. And I remember getting rocked. And you truly go completely horizontal and
Oh,
fly through the air.
Wow. Were you guys slating even?
Yeah, we we were slating.
You guys have cameras?
Yeah. It was super run and gun. I don't know what call sheets looked like or anything back then.
Wild.
All right, so the next year is, this is arguably, some people say this is the best one.
Okay.
I'd say this and maybe the next one.
This is the Terminator 2 of
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first Summer Games was very much just like this branded, like, oh, we're gonna do a thing at a beach. It's gonna be a few episodes that all tie together. The next season, it's like, let's do this for real. So we themed it, and we went way harder. And this one felt epic. Here's the trailer for it.
I'm so
boy.
excited.
I always
I'm
thought
pumped.
this trailer was really sick.
Whoa. Whoa.
What's up, guys? It's the Smosh Summer Games Season 2.
That's a bow and archery
I'm just
shoot.
gonna try to get through this.
I think my inspiration was a little. It was like bad TV. Like
This looks epic.
Yeah,
This
it's
is incredible.
amazing.
Horn playing. Ooh, botany.
Hurry the up!
That's a sick shot.
Yeah.
Your armpit tastes like spaghetti.
No one loves you.
Wow.
I'm like getting emotional, but I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Like that music change.
My hair's blonde now.
How many of you were in the cast?
5 million.
Wow. Look, that edit
Okay.
was crazy.
And also, Keith revealed, so on the first day of filming, Keith had been wearing a hat the entire time. And we show up, and like in the process of like getting our teams picked, Keith reveals, he's like, guys, I needed to go big for this, so I went bald. And he reveals that he went like Mr. Clean bald for it. And so the entire Summer Games, he just has this shiny bald head.
And how did you pick teams? Was
It was organically picked on the first day. So there'd be captains, and they would truly,
Ian and Anthony were
truly
the
pick.
captains, and they'd be like, I pick Shane, like I pick. Yeah.
And I won't lie, I think there was some years where it was very unevenly stacked, but hey, that's how it goes.
yeah, it was just like really organic.
It was a crazy year. Yep.
Don't forget, guys, this is happening on the Smosh Games channel and the Smosh Second channel the whole month of July.
Smosh
Don't be
Second
surprised if there's
channel?
a lot about me.
Smosh
I would call you a bunch of
Second
children,
channel.
but children
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That move was
That is so
stupid.
scary.
The
Yeah.
bowl cut alone is
So
still there.
You crushed it with that edit.
Yeah, that
Ready
was
to that?
incredible. Wow. Give it up.
That's really
That was
sweet.
beautiful.
As you can see, I think like some of the later, like I love that like 80s, like
Oh,
I think the
dude.
vibe for like, especially the first one was like Baywatch 80s, 90s. This one was like camp, like I was thinking like slasher movie, and then
Yeah.
like I think I found a way, like I think I went that aesthetic every time. Like every time they gave me until Wild West, you'll see.
This is wild. Even just
Yeah.
putting that trailer up, like with our trailers now, our trailers are cinematic and
Yeah.
very theatrical. Where this is like, this is kind of just like a yearbook almost. It looks like
It was very
Yeah.
fun. I loved that trailer. And yeah, the Summer Games was just a blast. You're about to see now Punishment Archery. You're about to see how different the vibes were then.
yeah, because I saw somebody like putting something in their pants and they were like, ah, that was a punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, like the mildest things that we did in an episode is something we would never do now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't imagine someone spitting something into my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that would be crazy.
No, that day was fully gross.
Like, I can't imagine showing up and Emily being like, yeah, so Trevor, are you comfortable with Shane spitting food
Yeah.
into your mouth, baby bird style? I'd be like, I don't know about that one.
YouTube was just a different vibe.
No,
like we
truly.
forget 10
This-
years ago, YouTube, what people liked to watch was just so different.
It's
than
like I want to see
nowadays.
someone eat hot pepper and die.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like
kidding.
casual viewing like on in the
It was
background.
not
It was more
what
like
it is now. I
Very
mean, it's-
intentional.
It's a little more like personality focused, like talking focused, like it's a little more laid back nowadays. Whereas back then, YouTube videos were shorter. You know, what was
Yeah.
in was 10-minute videos.
Yeah.
If you did hour-long, it didn't do well. They would be like, don't do long content, that'll do bad. So we were doing 7 to 10-minute videos all the time.
Yeah.
On main channel, our sketches were 5 to 10 minutes.
Because I was gonna say 7 to 10, that leads to a sketch.
But on
right?
Pit,
Yeah.
our vlogs are or on games, like a board game video would be 15 minutes to
Wow.
20 minutes long.
Anything longer, I'd get pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you want me to edit
but
that?
think of the challenge that was to play a board game and be like, how do we condense this to 15 minutes?
That's
crazy.
wild.
It
Yeah.
really limited like kind of what we could play too.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Like I guess we could just like hit each other in soccer balls.
We should do that. We should do like a Resident Evil game, but condense it into 15 minutes.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what Alex and I were talking about the other day. We're like, what's the shortest video we could do before people would get pissed off?
I'd be curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll also see, like, I used to be a psycho, and I was very loud back then. And I think a lot of it was because the videos were more contained. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go bursting
go
crazy. But
intense.
an hour or to an hour and a half, you gotta kind of pull it back.
Yeah, now you could sit in the silence and be like, is that Kiana's refrigerator?
Exactly.
Unless we're playing Flip 7, then it's
And then I'm back.
That
baby.
was
we're back.
sustained energy. That was like, yeah.
Can you imagine us trying to do Shane guesses back in 2016?
Fridge.
Yeah.
Whoa, I think this has gotta be Kiana's fridge.
Hey, what's up, Selena? Now eat this hot sauce.
No, it would truly be like anytime you get one wrong, eat this hot pepper.
Yeah.
Bro.
It actually would be. All right, now this is punishment archery.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Punishment Archery.
They also would not, like trusting all y'all with like legit like bows and arrows.
Yeah, these are legit. I mean, Ian's kind of the same. Anthony looks exactly the same.
I do love the top of it. Like, what's up, guys? We're gonna.
yeah.
We were doing that for a long time.
So we have a bunch of balloons on this target here. The closer they are to the middle, the more points they're worth. But the only way to get
Keith's bald head is incredible.
Awesome.
those points is to do the punishment in the balloon.
So we're gonna go head-to-head, 6 versus 6. Most points wins.
So this is the end. So now we've got jumped to the end. This is the Kumbaya's won. So now Ian has to do one final shot and get one final punishment.
Okay.
I'm doing this for you guys.
But this is Ian's most epic move. Wow. Bullseyed it without looking.
Oh my God!
That's crazy. Oh my God, he's so
Look at the
excited
shorts.
about
Look
it.
at his boxes coming through the shorts.
Oh my God!
Did you guys know it was 2016?
So Deal With It had just come out now. No, we have a whole
500 points. Take a bite of wasabi.
like, and he just takes this like a chain. He's like, haha, yeah.
That's wasabi.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And he actually started to fly.
Want some more?
Yeah, a little Mario for y'all.
You can't really hear anybody.
I always forget how gross our content used to be a little bit.
I'm just drooling and spitting and
It's like, yeah, so this is our content from back then.
My head's gonna explode.
No one coming in like, hey, are you okay, man?
Everyone's like, ha ha, yeah.
He's like
just
on the
throwing
ground. He's convulsing, and we're like, ah ha ha.
That's
All right.
so wild.
So that was punishment archery, and now this is hot pepper talent show, where we have to eat a hot pepper and then do a little show.
I don't think I ever saw this one.
This was fun.
This is the same year.
Actually, it was not fun.
This was fun. Actually, this sucked.
It wasn't fun. I actually think looking back of so much of summer camp, it was fun to just be there and the hanging out. Some of the games were actually just brutal.
Yeah.
But I mean, still fun.
Aw.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We still use that font.
Guys, thank you for coming out today.
Oh my God.
Thank
that's
you.
just
My name's
straight
Anthony,
habanero.
and I
Yes.
have a
Already
secret
eaten it.
talent. I've never shown anyone in public.
Yeah, so he's already taken the bite of the hot pepper. Oh, no, he's actually about to eat it. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's only just begun.
we're already messed up because we've already done it.
Chew it, chew it, chew it.
Dude,
Come on,
that just
chew
made
it,
my
chew
face
it.
hot.
All right, swallow it.
You got it.
You got it.
Don't let it out.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
You more.
Come on.
Keep chewing. Chew it.
That's more eating.
Swallow it.
Shane, what's on your head?
What do you guys think of my fashion at the time?
God.
Shane, what's on your
The
head?
whole shirt in the
What do you guys think of my? That's a bear shirt.
It's a polar, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What do you guys think of my fashion at the time?
Oh
It's
my
awesome, dude.
God.
That was Shane's default outfit for like 5 years.
I had 3 shirts, and
The
that was one
beanie
of
was
them.
that low?
Yeah.
You look raw as hell,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, light blue beanie, dark blue shirt,
As soon
black
as he stopped wearing the beanie, Courtney was like, "Oh my god."
Who is that?
Recorder song.
Whoa! I didn't know what he did.
Yeah, so you didn't get to plan anything. You just would pick a talent out of the
And then you just have to do it.
Look, we had
Bucket, yeah.
flags and stuff. Look at that.
Look at all this stuff. Look at all this set deck. It's
I was
crazy.
gonna ask, like, how much views would these videos get?
These would do really well.
Really?
really well, but not. These were mostly on Pit and Games, and they were not getting what we get now.
There's some dancing too. We're dancing. Play hot cross buns. No, Baba Black Sheep buns.
Is he like pushing it, or do you think he's like genuinely?
I think he's genuinely. No, I can tell you, having eaten at least, there's a good pause. Having at least eaten maybe a dozen hot peppers over the years of working at Smosh.
Makes you act like that?
It's actually like you feel high. Like
Oh
you
my
actually feel high.
Show us hot cross buns. It's like one continuous chain of saliva.
And it gets worse and worse and worse.
It only gets worse until you can
No,
like.
there's 3 fingers. It's the bottom hole and then the first 3 holes.
It's because you start breathing in and out of your mouth, and
And
then
it
you
makes
get
it worse.
lightheaded.
Yeah, it made Noah throw up so bad. It was.
Yeah, like, do you see him drooling? That was all drool.
All right, if he's gonna go, see the bottom thumb right here.
Wait, each
Bottom
goes.
thumb right here, and then these top.
Oh my god.
And then you go, bam, bam, bam. It'll work. Just like that.
And no one gave him any.
Bottom
No,
thumb on
no
this.
one coming in to.
Let's hear it.
Everyone's like, play the damn song.
Guys, this looks apocalyptic. This is like.
Wait till we get to Smosh Games Apocalypse.
No, it's.
This is crazy.
When people are like, it just got summer games. It's like, why?
It's just like people just being like, yeah, it's the bottom one.
I can't express to you how often that was just what our day was.
Yeah.
Was that type of content.
And you
So-
guys like are kind of all talking with each other, going.
Oh yeah. Well, we all just did it too, so we're all gonna do it. I did ventriloquism. Noah did. So Noah had to do a dramatic scene where he dies. And it's incredible because he does the whole sequence and then he's on the ground and he calls for a volunteer and I come up and I'm like doing the scene with him and I'm holding his dying body and then he's like, kiss me. And I was like, oh shit. And I had to like, he was truly like, kiss
You're
me.
like, I had to kiss
I
it.
had to kiss him, so I had to give him a
kiss it.
kiss. It was very funny. Here is arguably the best trailer.
We went hard on this.
We
Okay.
spent an entire day filming this trailer. It is insane. I want to mind you, Wild West is a
sorry,
big deal
yeah.
because Anthony left a couple months before we did Summer Games Wild West.
Okay.
So it was like, Anthony leaves, it is big news. It's all over the internet. People are like, holy shit.
And then you guys just are like, let's do another.
We're like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
gotta do Summer Games. We're doing it without
Daddy
Anthony.
needs to lock in.
Wow. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Damien's here.
Yeah, enter Damien.
Shut the fuck up.
I remember getting really anal with those spur sounds.
Yeah.
That's me spitting. That's the sound of me spitting.
Look at Keith.
I ordered a diet.
Yeah, breakaway glass.
Wait, this is so sick.
Oh my god.
I was proud of
I
that.
bet at the time this was like.
Like that, we had a choreographer on set. Oh, you could see where Mari broke her hand.
Yeah.
Mari broke her
Noah?
hand. Yep. That was a fun
Neapolitan
hair.
Noah.
She breaks her hand when she punches the wall right after this. And that
She
was,
Mari broke her hand there.
Oh! You gotta do something so hard to break your hand.
That's really funny.
sick.
There are so many of you.
Yeah.
Team burps are green. And they actually had like a full thing of, yeah, that one's sick.
So
that one's sick.
this, we are truly on a roof right now.
They didn't think to get a wide though.
Oh my god.
Because they were fully on a roof and Shane jumped off a crash pad for that, but it just like doesn't fully reach.
Dina are like on a full-on, and like Damien nearly hit the camera on his way down. It was, I remember seeing it and being like, oh.
Mom hit the camera.
It is wild
bet
to
all that
see
foot,
stuff.
yeah.
Sorry, no, yeah. You bet that footage what? Don't do this. We had such a good flow. Don't do this.
I think all like the raw footage like exists like somewhere here. Tim's probably got it.
Tim's been holding on to that?
Tim's been holding on to that.
That
was
selfish
incredible.
bastard. It's so cool, but once again, that is Defy throwing way too much money at something.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
Because the idea nowadays of putting a ton of money into a trailer for something, nobody does it. I understand people might go, oh, I'd love to see that. It's like, I would love to see it too, but but it's just not like how YouTubers do things as often.
Was it a trailer in the sense that it would go at the top of every episode, or it was just the promo?
It was a
and,
singular.
That was like the
thing.
announcement. Like that was an announcement that I don't know where we premiered that. That might have been at like New York Comic Con or something like that.
And don't get me wrong, our trailers, our trailers look awesome nowadays. But it's more due to like
scale.
Also, it's more like
it's not money, it's creativity.
It's more our creative talent to be able to make something look awesome. We don't put nearly the same money and like sets. Like we were at a literal saloon in a Wild West recreation town filming that. All right.
That looks like it was so much fun to do.
It was a blast.
Oh my God. What happened here?
Oh my god, I love Joe.
Summer games, I reckon.
How long did it take you to make that logo?
Yeah, I don't know who made that. Hey, no idea.
So all the games were Wild West themed. This is Punishment Shootout. You're doing one of those things where it's like you have the rifle and you know there's the little light things you're trying to hit. We're doing that. There's an epic moment from this that we're about to see. I don't know if it's this one, but it's gonna be included.
I love that all the games are just punishment something.
Oh, and we were like, if we have punishment in the title, like it will do well.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So as you may recall from the last Summer Games, that was supposed to look a lot more badass. I did the no-look archery, got a bullseye. And then I tried it for curling and I failed.
Oh, we were missing the effect on that.
I want a chance to redeem myself here, so
Third time's a charm.
let's line up the shot. Part of the cards.
Oh man, I really can't turn. Maybe if I, oh, here we go.
Then his voice.
Riding goofy. Left. Riding goofy. Oh, wow.
All right.
This is crazy. If I see another cut back to the top.
The amount of editing that we would do back then.
Well, because the videos are so much shorter, so I'd be like, well, let me fucking do like.
Gotta spice it up. He did it again.
Oh my god.
That rat bastard.
He did it again.
Okay, so this is famous. This is a famous moment.
Okay.
Mind you, Damien had not been at Smosh that long yet. This was within his first year.
He hadn't earned his wings yet.
He hadn't earned his wings, but this is arguably, this is the first moment of Damien lore that happens at Smosh.
Yeah.
People still refer to this.
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait.
Let's see if I can shoot.
You can
I
just don't
think
know
you
what.
can. I believe in you.
Let's
With
do
those
it.
steampunk glasses, you can't miss.
This is the song playing at the beginning of the Smosh Summer Games trailer, too.
Steampunk for the win.
Let's get 2 for $1.
Got it. Very cool. Moment of celebration. Then people are walking out.
Good 500.
500.
A good 500.
Noah.
Oh my God.
And you actually
I always forget how real it is.
That looks so almost fake.
It's not, it's real.
Crazy. Oh, for so long.
And he's so well lit. He's just
And
like.
he says pound it. He wakes him on and he goes, pound it. And he waits longer, and then when it doesn't happen, he turns it into a no scratch. It's incredible.
Oh, no.
That was referenced for years. We made content out of that moment.
Really?
Oh, we brought that moment back a million
There's a
times.
shirt.
It was a big deal. And man, I have not rewatched this incident in so long, and I forget how brutal it was.
That is
For
so
some reason, I
tough.
remember being a high five, but you know that.
No,
yeah.
it was a
The
fist
way he
bump.
scratches
Found it.
his.
And it's the full exit walking out of the door. It's like that shot in Drive when he fully backs out.
Yeah.
never mind.
He
And
There's
just-
nobody blocking him. It's not like he's
yeah.
walking behind someone.
It's like
just
he is
fully...
the focal point of the
Yeah.
shot. Like,
It is.
That is
It is
so funny.
rough.
Little Damien.
All right. So
this is crazy.
This is, I would argue, this is the beginning, the first moment of Shane guesses.
Whoa. The conception.
So this is the basis of this is we are actually playing Hangman.
4 of you from each team will get a spot on the dunk tank. The rest of your team will get a chance to try to guess a Western phrase or a Western word
In
or a
Vegas.
Western name. You'll get 4 strikes if you do not get
like
it
the
in 4
costumes,
We
like
go to the west side of Santa Monica for our holiday party, and I think we travel.
Get it right. Your man or girl
Look at
wins.
these shots.
If you get it
No, we had a
wrong,
crane. We had a
dunk
crane.
to go.
right or what was it?
And then-
Amazing if pine cone.
Okay, so Joven is in the dunk tank.
Okay.
He's on our team. The goal is that we need to guess the words and save him. But if we lose, it's Hangman. He gets dunked. So we have a 5-letter word followed by a 4-letter word.
Is that it though? Savaldi?
It's wider. It's wider.
All the same letter, you're just gonna guess words that is all the same letter, you get to guess.
Yeah, but most of the
Yeah, at this point.
They're like, yeah, whatever, idiot.
I believe Shane here would like to solve. You would like to solve? Oh, listen to him. Crazy.
We figure Joven's probably the right person to take a risk on. So
He
that's okay.
Valuable.
Hoping that this is right. That I think you got it. Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell.
Pinecone also said it's correct.
We're gonna go with Wyatt Earp.
And final answer.
That was dumb and also
That was fucking funny.
Hey, Shane, I'm proud of 6 you're like, that's crazy.
I think it's Wyatt Earp. I was so proud of that moment.
Look how happy you are.
I was stoked.
No, I love
Because,
that.
like, truly, I was like, no fucking way that I guessed that correctly.
And
We
I
got
love
the
the
whole
shot
like
of it.
whispering.
Yeah, you're just like,
That's awesome.
wait. Wow, the beginning of Shane guesses.
No, that's
Hey,
really funny.
My first good guess. Hey.
What's We Blew It?
2016 was Camp. 2017 was Wild West. These are huge, giant productions. 2018, we did not secure a sponsor or like, it just kind of fell through, right?
I don't know the logistics. All I knew is like we had 2 days in a dream.
No.
And this was the first one we didn't travel for.
So 2018,
Brennan's like, yeah.
2018, it just did not, for some reason, the production of it kind of just did not work out. So we shot it at a park. We
It
had
was like
2
out
days
somewhere
to
in
do
the
it.
valley. It was hot as
This did not have all the elements
Sounds
the others
awesome.
had.
But someone decided to just like make it the creative.
So
that
we blew it and it was balloon themed.
If we do Smosh Summer Games again, this is what it's gonna be.
No,
it's gonna be
low-key.
2 days in a park.
It's gonna be 2 days and a
Hey,
dream.
All I can do is 2 days in the valley.
You guys have like cinematic universes that are like like the woods, the westerns. Balloon?
Balloon in the San Fernando Valley.
I don't know what we're about to watch. I don't remember this trailer.
So hear me out. This is kind of a fun trailer.
Okay, let's see
I
it.
can't get over it was balloon themed.
Let's see what Spencer, how Spencer revived
You edited this one too?
Yeah.
Jeez,
I edited it for a
Spence.
long time.
He still does sometimes when you're not funny.
Yeah.
Summer's almost over, but not over yet. You dumb idiot. Okay.
The humor has changed.
That's good. No, that was good. I liked it.
I think that was an iPhone shot.
Balloon themed?
Dude, shot on iPhone.
Shot on iPhone.
Yeah, and it was only 1 week.
iPhone 12.
That's shame. I think I just like this song.
With my next pick, I'm taking a surprise guest. Anthony!
Oh, looks like he's walking away.
Okay, great.
So Shane started Where's Anthony?
Yes, I've heard about
no.
this.
Yeah, I started Where's Anthony in Wild West because it was a couple months after he left. So in one of these games, you had to do
fresh
a
wound.
death thing, and nobody was mentioning it.
The
It was-
blood had not yet dried.
It was very tense, so I was like, I'm just gonna call it out. So I had this scene where I just go, where's Anthony? And then I just kept doing Anthony jokes for years, because I was like, it's funny. It's so intense.
And
Let's just
you
call
probably
it
started
out.
feeling a little more confident.
Oh yeah. I was like, who cares?
It's like you know, like when you start testing the waters, like,
Yeah.
oh, can I joke about this?
Yeah,
Like, can I-
yeah.
All right, so this was the Wipeout Challenge. Garrett is here.
You know, okay, hold on. This is so funny. I have 2 of these orange suits.
Now I'm actually built like this.
So Shane predicted Roblox.
I predicted me in the future.
That was in my class music era.
Fanciest referee I've ever met. Tim Baker.
There's Tim.
Tim's
Beardless Tim.
Tim might have been here longer than anyone besides like Ian.
Wait, and they got him a referee like that?
Yeah.
That's
I've worked at Smosh for 10 years. I've never seen Tim out of a vest. And we've been to pools. Like, we've been to
in the ocean.
We've been to ocean. And he's always wearing a vest.
Oh no.
This was really hard.
I can't believe I own 2 of those things.
Why?
It was also really fun to wipe out on this.
Oh no, the legs spread.
The legs up. You're just dying.
Oh my God.
In slow motion, getting hit is always funny.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Sound effect.
yeah.
The cartoon sound effect.
I think Courtney, does Courtney crush this? I forget. Yeah. I will say, I don't want to say this just because she's my wife. Courtney kind of crushed at a lot of summer games. Like, actually kind of
I
an
feel
MVP.
like if you put Court on like Wipeout.
I think Courtney would do really well. No, Courtney just kind of crushed at
That's amazing.
most of the games across all the summer games. So this is the Apocalypse trailer.
Okay.
This is the final summer games that we ever did.
So you guys were like, balloon didn't cut it.
Like, let's go back to
This was
Epic.
like our make good.
Yeah, because, okay, so after we blew it, Defy shuts down, Smosh nearly goes away. Ian manages to like figure something out with Rhett and Link and Mythical buy it.
And then you do this?
And then we come back, we're at Mythical, filming our content there, and we were able to do this.
Okay.
We were talking right after Apocalypse, it was like a couple months after we finished filming Apocalypse that you started working at Mythical.
Yeah, I got hired like in November 2019. And that's when so I just missed it.
Bro missed the apocalypse.
Bro missed the Apocalypse, 2019. And
time is so weird.
Where were you?
I'm serious. I
I
want to
don't
do this.
know.
This looks like so much fun. I want to do this so bad.
Me too.
I think I like to think that I'd be really good at stuff.
I worry about us if we were to do this now.
Who, us? Like you?
We are all very competitive. And you were competitive back then.
And I don't think we've shown the most competitive
Oh, we
ones,
weren't
like-
showing the competitions as much as
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the person to get hurt on the cast if we were to do Smosh Summer Games again?
Right now,
I kind of think it would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty prone to doing dumb shit.
I'd be scared of Chance in a summer game.
That's exactly what I was trying to
I'd
say.
be scared of it. I'd be
Yeah.
scared of Chance.
If I wasn't on the same team as Chance, I would fear. I would fear my emotions. I'd fear his.
Yeah.
I'd fear everybody involved.
Yeah, it could be bad. All right, so this is the Apocalypse trailer.
Well, that's mythical, right?
Yeah.
The building.
For summer this year, I just want to sit around and do nothing.
Hey, are we ever gonna do summer games?
Nah, I mean, we're all getting along so well. I don't want to screw that up.
Yeah, it would take a catastrophic event involving an explosion occurring from the result of the rapid release of energy from a high-speed nuclear reaction to make me compete against any of you.
Oh my god!
A lot of Trolls 2 fans behind it.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Maxie.
Are you kidding?
It's just Fury Road.
Oh my God!
3D elements.
I want to look this cool.
Yeah, too bad. And this is how teams were announced.
Yeah.
Punishment zombie shootout.
That was Slippery Snakes. That was when all the bees came.
Yep.
Netflix and chill.
Ooh. That was bad. Many lives were lost. Up, Brennan's house.
Doxed.
Hey, he's gone. From the house. He was a victim.
Guys, this is the sickest one.
This is crazy.
Look at that. Look at that aspect ratio change.
Pretty sick.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
That's sick as f.
Got my heart rate up.
Where'd you get that fucking car?
Yeah, Donut Media lent us that card.
Anthony?
Sada Weeda.
Pretty funny.
What the?
Wow. Big competitions.
Maybe I did edit this because I remember having to do this.
We had a lot of competitions in this. I will say we were filming this in Barstow in the middle of summer. It was over 100 degrees.
In Barstow?
Literally had to do zero set deck.
Damien had this joke of summer games of like, okay, we're gonna do summer games. What's the hottest place that exists? Let's do it there.
Guys, we're doing summer games. We're gonna be in Death Valley.
I'm not kidding. Like, we were like, are we gonna do it there? It was so hot, and the house the place that we were staying in between like shoots, did not have AC.
Y'all like to fucking chill in that AC bus though.
I did not get, because it would get full up, and they would be like, oh, sorry, there's a bunch of people in there. You can't go in the bus.
They wouldn't let us.
Well, hey, if we do it again,
They wouldn't let the
I
crew
mean,
in
we're
the
gonna
AC?
start.
No, me and Brennan were so that was the biggest fuck up not the biggest fuck up I ever had, but I was a camera person for this one, and they were like, okay, Spencer, get the cross coverage. You're gonna be over there. And so I thought cross coverage meant if I'm here, I shoot diagonally.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then it turns out no one filmed the other team. And then they were like, oh, Spencer, why aren't you shooting at that team? I was like, no one.
I'm getting the cross.
That's why Brennan hates Spencer.
That's why Brennan hates me.
Spencer! Get the cross footage. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I still think I was in the right.
No, a cross coverage seems cross.
We did so many competitions in this though. We did paintball. We did a ton of.
Well,
a ton of stuff.
this was where we did Pass the Kiss for the first time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You guys, it starts to feel like all fake.
I know.
I made that one up.
Okay, great.
So we didn't show this. One of the most famous competitions in all of Summer Games was the belly flop competition. What we do is you would have to do some sort of performance or pun and then you'd have to do a belly flop, and you'd be judged based on the performance/pun and on your execution of a belly flop. It became like the fan favorite. So this was our final belly flop competition. This was Courtney's round.
Okay.
And you'll see, it's pretty epic stuff.
Jump into this dead pool. I should probably address the bruises all over my
From
face.
paintball.
Oh no.
From paintball the other day. You know, it's fine, but you know what they say.
What do they say?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, this looks like a
Oh my
bad
god.
Oh my God.
You know what they say?
No.
Art is paint. My god.
I forgot Joe was in full Immortan, or full War Boy.
Style-wise, the dance psych out at the beginning was great.
How are you all
further
lost?
proved that Smosh has never
there's
been able
them.
to have rhythm. I was legitimately scared. I still kind of am. I have to give you a 10. It was great.
That's amazing. That flop.
Jeez.
That looks like it hurt so
Now-
bad.
That was frightening. That was extremely scary coming through.
Look at the fun
You
black
guys
and
were
white filter we have on
wobbly,
there.
You weren't stable.
Yeah, it's a little
You-
slippery.
You were walking very slow to the edge. I was having flashes of many viral videos of pain. I'm gonna be honest, I did not know how that was gonna go, but somehow you maneuvered time and space to land perfectly flat on the water. I'm giving you a 10.
This is my year. I was worried about the beats. I was worried you were going to attempt to rap. We should never do that again, just as a brand. Just don't rap anymore. Honestly, you turned your bruises and your pain into puns. You worked Deadpool in. Art is paint, like the paintball welts on your body. Girl, I'm giving you a 10.
Yeah, I believe Courtney got MVP. That was so funny. I think Courtney got MVP for that season. I'm not sure. I know
people get MVP?
You would get, there'd be an award for MVP, LVP, least valuable player, and then most epic moment, and then some other stuff. I got LVP.
Okay.
I was absolutely worthless in Apocalypse, and I think Courtney got MVP. Just absolutely crushed it. So
Wow.
yeah, that was Summer Games.
There is so much.
That was just a taste, right? Like Summer Games was so big, you're seeing small little snippets of it, but that's the general vibe. So I mean, if we ever did do it again, we would do it very differently, I feel like. But is there anything you'd want to do?
I wouldn't want to do paintball. That just hurts.
No.
The one time
Paintball
I've
was
done
crazy.
That was a crazy choice.
The one time I went paintballing in my life, I was in like middle school and my friend's dad came around the corner and just lit me the f up and I just fell down on the ground crying. He just like shot me so many times. I was just a kid and I was like, I don't want to do paintball again. That's not
just
fun.
a kid.
I'm just a kid. I was literally like, why are you
Don't shoot, I'm just a kid.
Why did you just shoot me 6 times in a row?
He probably f***ing hated you, dude.
Yeah, I think it was
probably did.
vengeance.
This is so much lore. But what I love the most about it is all the themes. If we were to do it again, I would love to like commit to a theme because I feel like we do that a lot with our big concept stuff that we're like, F the content, let's be artists and crazy and do stuff.
Right.
And I would be down for that.
Smosh Summer Games in space.
That was my first thought. I mean, Fast and Furious did it.
Wait, Smosh Summer Games Italy?
Honestly, I remember at one point there was talks of doing Smosh Summer Games, but like on a cruise ship.
Dude.
And we were like, it's a little too perfect.
But what's wild, I think about, is that so much of our current cast never participated in the Summer Games.
And has never been outside, frankly.
Never been
no.
outside. But you, Arasha, Chance, Amanda, none of you.
Amanda has never done one either.
None of you guys have. It's wild that you guys all joined after we stopped doing them.
Yeah.
I'm in one video as a ref and we blew it. I think that might be my only on-camera. Someone correct
And what
me if
about
I'm wrong.
Tommy?
Tommy was never.
Tommy was not. Tommy plays Olivia in paintball.
Yeah, Tommy got to-
Olivia, I think wisely opted out. Was like, hey, maybe not for me.
Yeah. So Tommy subbed in for Olivia for one, but Tommy has never officially been in one. It was, basically our cast. We have not done Summer Games with our current era of cast.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So wild stuff. But it was fun. It's a fun time.
Would you ever want to do it again? Because like it's exciting. It's exciting to us.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, let's do it. I want to compete, but I could see how you guys are like,
If we ever did it again, I think it would be very different. We would make it for this current era of YouTube.
So we'd read iPads.
I would read Reddit stories and we'd talk about it.
Be like, guys, we're gonna do Smosh Summer Games, but don't try to win.
Exactly. Don't win summer games. Actually, pretty fun.
Write that down.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I did.
Really did. Really did.
Beautiful look back into the history books.
I love it.
It really was. Yeah, let us know in the comments. I don't know what you thought about them. If you've watched the summer games, if we did summer games, what the theme could be. Yeah. Anyways, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Should we say grace before we go?
Bless us, O Lord, and these are gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Bless this food down to our bodies. Bless the hands that prepared it. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Brother Ben shot a goose but killed a hen.
Heavenly Father in this house today, I can feel your presence here in the Smosh Pit studio.
Stop it!